Hi guys, I just felt like sitting down and chatting to you again, and today I thought I would talk about finishing pages. So that might seem like a really weird kind of topic to talk about, so let me explain. I'm going to sit on, change places. Ugh. That's better. Sitting on my leg, which I know is naughty. You remember this journal? I thought I would talk a bit about finishing pages, because I find for myself that when I'm creating a page in my journal, for me it's about how I felt at that time, or what I had done, like if I was recording my day, or, you know, so like how I felt, what I wanted to talk about, what I wanted to record, how I was feeling, what I was doing, all of that kind of stuff. So for me, it's very much kind of a snapshot in time, if you will, because sometimes I create just for creating's sake. Sometimes I will feel a need, or like a burning within me, that I just need to paint, or I just need to draw, or I just need to do something creative, and that's absolutely fine. But other times it's kind of I'm journaling because I'm processing feelings, or recording the moment, or that sort of stuff. So that led me to thinking the other day, because I didn't get, you know, I was tired, and I was journaling in the evening, and I was sitting on the floor in my living room at the coffee table, because I don't sit on the settee because they're new, and I think Mr. B would kill me because I'm not that clean and tidy. And it got to the point where, like, the evening was drawing to a close and I was starting to get tired, so I stopped journaling. And I went back to my page the next day to kind of, you know, felt like I needed finishing off. And I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it, because that page didn't have any meaning for me the next day. It was just, I don't know, what I was feeling there and then, I wasn't feeling the next day, so I just didn't do it. And I'm just trying to think of an example. A lot of the examples I have would be like where I have drawn something in pencil, say, and then you know, not had time to colour it in, and then the next day I've kind of gone back and you know, thought, oh, should I colour it in? Or, like, for example, my stag there in Biro, he was just drawn on a whim, because it meant something at the time, and the next day it didn't necessarily mean so much to me, so I didn't have that connection with the page, so I didn't feel like doing anything to it, that kind of thing. And as I say, when I'm creating for art's sake, just because I want to create, I can and I will go back in the next day and finish a page off, because I was just doing it for, you know, for fun and to create. And yeah, when it has meaning, I don't know, I just find it really difficult to then go back and do something else to the page. For me, that's whatever was happening at the time has been processed, that's been dealt with. I don't need to go back to it. Which also led me to thinking, see, I get led to thinking quite a lot. Also got me led to thinking that, does that mean if I want to do something on a particular day for processing, that I should really choose something that was quick and easy to do, or something where mediums don't need to dry? I am a massive overthinker, so I probably do way overthink these things sometimes, and I probably should just create from whatever. I've just seen a massive cobweb. Oh my god. That's what happens when you look up in a pondering state, you find cobwebs. So I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't. That should remind me not to overthink things. Because when I look up to think and to ponder, I see cobwebs. And if I didn't look up, I wouldn't see cobwebs. Wow, that was off on a tangent. Yeah. So that's kind of where my brain's at the moment. And I'm just putting it out there into the universe, not necessarily expecting a reply, because I do that sometimes. Sometimes I just put it out there and I'm not expecting anything in return. Yeah, it's just the way I was looking at my pages thinking, oh, okay, so... That being said though, I shouldn't feel like I should be put off doing something complex in my journal for fear that I won't finish it the next day. So it's a very interesting one. It's a very interesting one. Does time and situation play an impact on your pages? And because I do go back to pages and finish them off, but not all the time. I think if it's like, I guess if I'm having a particularly bad day and that needs processing, I probably won't go back. See, I'm probably answering my own questions. The more I talk, I'm probably just answering my own questions. Like, if I'm having a particularly bad or more of a negative day, then that's all finalised for the day and that's done. And the next day when I'm in a better mood, then I probably wouldn't go back to that page and finish it off, because that's done and dusted and put to bed. Whereas a happy, jolly page, I would probably be more inclined to go back and finish it off. Interesting, interesting. So yeah, that's my thoughts on page finishing pages and finishing artwork and stuff. As I said, I was just felt like sitting down and talking to you today, and I felt like that in a couple of my videos recently. Yeah, just felt like talking and just throwing it out there about the finishing pages. So if you have an opinion and would like to comment, that'd be lovely. But if you don't, I wasn't doing this video for comments. I'm just throwing it out there. Overthinking about page finishing. Yeah, I definitely, in summary, if I'm feeling good and happy about the page I created, then I probably would go back and finish it another day. And if it was just art for art's sake, I probably would go back and finish it another day. If it's about bad stuff and bad feelings, that page is done and dusted that day and that's it. Definitely that. And sometimes I find that if I'm doing art for art's sake or whatever, I will do something in pencil and I'm like, yeah, I'm happy with that, cool. And then the next day or something, I'll go to colour it in, and after I've coloured it in, I kind of regret colouring it in because it looks so much better in pencil. I'll show you an example. This lady with the purple hair, she looked so much better in pencil than coloured in. So sometimes you should leave it alone. Sometimes it's knowing when enough is enough. And when you start to add too much, it becomes too fussy and you take away from the piece. Yes. So there we go. Just a rambly thoughts on my feelings on finishing pages. See you next time. Bye.